Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Motivational Monday. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything. Thank you for tuning in. I want to jump right into this. This video is about my personal journey when it comes to my oldest child. Everybody sees me posting pictures of my bonus child, my younger baby, and of course my baby to be. But a lot of people have asked what happened to the other one. Well, what happened to the other one is pretty much simple, is that we're back and forth in court. Even though the case got thrown out, I was cleared of everything that was presented to me in a negative fashion. We're still dealing with the afterfacts of all of the craziness. And I'm not going to jump into all the details because I don't think I have to, but I'm here to tell fathers this. You have to continuously work on you. You have to continuously show up for your children. Even when your children are saying some of the most crazy things about you, you still show up. Why? It's because one day, down in the future, your children are going to realize, wow, maybe that story that I heard so much isn't really true. Maybe somebody's lying about my dad now, and maybe I need to investigate. Listen, it's okay. It's going to be all right. Don't give up. You might just have to pull back a little bit, jump back, or stand back and just say, okay, what's next? I'm going to still handle my business. And that's exactly what I've been doing for the last year and some odd months. Just handling my business, working on me. One of the things I learned in my last court appearance is that a lot of the things that's going on, they're talking about my old personality. And yes, I was out there. I was mad. I was pissed off. I was angry. I was all into my emotions. And it's so interesting. I was like, wow, people still hold on to certain things from the past, even though that's not happening right now. So I'm still dealing with my past self because these people are not willing to let go because they keep throwing up certain, attitudes and situations and conversations. And I was like, well, that's not happening anymore. And apparently they're not ready to let that go. So now I have to deal with a whole nother entity of like, okay, I'm not even in that personality anymore. That's not even in my reality anymore. But these people are still dealing with that. So because of that, I have to now be withdrawn or be withheld from being in my daughter's life. And I don't want to say it's not a problem. It is an issue because I am a great dad. I know that. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I don't need nobody to affirm that for me because I know I show up and do what I got to do. Even though when I was super negative, super in my emotions, I was still showing up. But even now when I'm not in my emotions and I'm really working on a better me every single day, things are gonna pop up. So even though it's been over a year and some odd months, I'm so grateful that I'm able to control the energy, the emotions, and everything that comes along my way. So even to the point where dealing with the court system for 11 and almost over 11 and a half years, like even some of the people's like, wow, like I remember when you first came in here, you was, all emotional. Now you just headstrong, walking right, dressed right all the time. I said, because it's not about the situation. It's always about me. It's not about being selfish. I can't control anything around me. The only thing I can control is me. I've stated this on many other occasions and videos. If you start working on yourself, your environment will automatically change because you're changing. I love my daughter. I love all my daughters. Even though I'm going through the court situation, I'm still showing up. I'm still showing out. I'm still being a present dad. Even though my daughter might not see that because of all of the stuff that's going on at home and all the conversations going at home, she will one day know, like, dang, my dad never gave up. My dad has always showed up. Man, even my bonus mom is holding it down. Even my bonus sisters is waiting to see, like, yo, I want to see my sister. And it sucks. But eventually, somebody will see the truth and somebody will start moving towards what's positive. All I can say to fathers out there right now, if you take care of yourself, if you work on you first, everybody will benefit from the new person, the new personal reality, the new personal person you're going to become. You have to really understand that. Work on you before you work on anybody else. If you start to do that, you will move into a different vibration. You would change the conversation. You would change the narrative of what's really going on. Life is all about hills and dips and ups and downs. But I don't want no father to focus on the downs. Learn from the down moments. So when you get to the high point, you can go higher before you go back on the dip. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's life. Life is going to throw you a fastball, breaking ball, curve ball, whatever, bouncing ball. I don't know. Whatever it is, you'll be able to handle it. You won't have to get emotional about it. Trust me, I used to be super crazy, amazingly emotional over my situation. And that's the reason why the mother and certain other entities will look at me like, yo, what's the matter with you? Because you know, once you go into court, they super focus on everything. Now that I'm cool, calm, and collective, like, whatever, you need me to do that? It's done already, Your Honor. And I want fathers to start to have that type of mentality when it comes to their children, when it comes to their family, when it comes to themselves. Understand what you practice in the dark or in your room is going to eventually come out to the light. So if you practice patience, if you practice understanding, if you practice just muffling that negative conversation and bouncing that negative energy out of you, eventually, when you step into the world outside of your personal reality, you're going that's just going to ooze out of you naturally because this is what you practice. Remember, I have a saying, even in my book, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. So the more you practice and implement certain things into your life that's going to bring positive energy towards you and move you into a positive vibration, that's also going to be out there seeking you. And eventually, if you're dealing with a situation when it comes to your kids and your kids is in limbo right now because they don't know what to believe, kids would know based on action. My daughter right now knows that I'm going to court. My daughter knows that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, but she has a veil over her head. The biggest thing I can tell my daughter right now is continue to read. Continue to understand how to comprehend what you read because maybe 10, 15 years from now, I'll show you my black and whites. My black and whites speak better than anything because that's part of my action. But guess what? My action also shows that I'm an amazing dad. I'm an amazing father. I'm an amazing husband. I'm an amazing friend. I wasn't like that before. And it's okay because you get to learn. If you get to learn and apply the knowledge that you're seeking, you will create a different consciousness. You'll create a higher consciousness. And you'll create a different personal reality. And your personal reality affects your reality. Your personal reality affects your reality. In other words, whatever's going on in here is going to affect the world out there. So if you have people in your world out there, make sure this is super good because this is going to be the byproduct of this super good reality in here. Until next time, keep turning up. Motivational Mondays. Peace.